Hey, it's Cody.
And it's Satori.
And welcome back to another video. Today we are in Tilton, New Hampshire at the haunted Tilton Inn. Now, Satori and I are actually going to be spending the night here. And this is kind of like an unofficial revisit for us, even though we've never been here, but someone else has.
Yeah, my father actually investigated this location on Ghost Hunters years ago, so we're happy to be here and see if we experience anything ourselves.
And there's a ton of claims that go along with this place. So Satori and I are actually going to be sleeping in this room, which is one of the most active rooms. It's the Sanborn room. And we're also going to be meeting our friends from RISEUP, Ken, his wife Dawn, and Julie. And we're going to meet them down the hall in the Charles Tilton room, which is also another active room that was featured on that episode of Ghost Hunters. And a lot of different visitors over the years have experienced things in both of these rooms and throughout the inn itself. So we just had dinner downstairs. It was really good. And now we're going to go meet up with our friends and investigate for a little while. And then we're going to see what happens tonight when we are alone in this room.
This investigation style with this video is going to be more raw. It's going to be more uncut. You guys are going to see, it might be some silly questions added in. It might be us trying different things. So let us know what you think in the comments below.
All right, let's go. Alright, so we're starting off in the Charles Tilton room here on the second floor of the Tilton Inn, and we're going to do a little investigation and see what's going on in this room, and then we'll move on to the room that we're going to be staying in tonight.
Yeah,
so
I'm excited.
Let's see what happens.
If someone's here, you're going to hear us try something. You're going to see us try something, and you can come towards us and talk to us, okay? But we kind of have to be a bit quiet, so I'm sorry if it's hard to hear us or anything like that, alright? We just have to be considerate of other people. I'm standing here in a black dress. Have my hand up. There's someone.
Stairs, right? Yeah.
We hope.
Yeah, I hope that's what. Follow my voice, wherever you are. I'm right here. Hello. Hello. Hi. All right, we can hear you. Yeah, we can. So how are we going to do this? We'll ask questions, and one of that noise means yes, exactly what you just did, and two of that noise, like boom, boom, means no. Okay? Are you associated with this building somehow? Did you own this building? Okay, so if you want to say a word, I'm going to play this game. We call it the alphabet game. I'm going to go through the alphabet slowly. When I get to the first letter of the word you want to spell, you have to make that noise, okay? And then I'll restart. When I get to the second letter, you're going to make that noise, and then I'll restart, and I'll keep restarting until we spell it out, okay? Does that make sense? Okay. A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R. Fire? You died here in a fire? No. You were here when there was a fire? There's not a A, B, C, D, E, F, F, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Okay. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R. Fired. A, B, C, D, E. More. Fire. Did you walk away? Is there a fire happening right now? Fire.
Does she think there's a fire going on?
Are you still here with us? Just tap if you're still here with us. I have another question.
Can you come back?
You spelled fire twice, so was there a fire here?
Hello?
Please come back.
What was the scream?
I don't know what that was. There better not be a fire right now. We're just up here like, fire? Fire.
Okay, what is going on?
There's a fire. Is it happening right now? 1 for yes, 2 for no. Were you involved with a fire? Does anybody in this hotel know anything about fire? Anybody?
Can you knock if you're still here?
It sounded like they ran that way through the wall.
I have a question. If you had a residual energy that during a traumatic event, there was a fire, they were running out of the building, could that be burnt as a residual energy? Like fire and they're running out and that's...
But they'd have to have some sort of intelligence to understand how to do
Correct.
the knocking thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, they wouldn't be spelling it out.
Unless it's like that lady we did the session for where she was reliving what she had happened to her in the basement of that building.
But the thing is, she spelled it twice. She's tapping out. So
Yeah, then
fire
left.
we got, and then she says fire again.
My question was, did you own the property? Were you associated with it? Yes. Did you own it? Fire. That's all it said.
Are there more lights on your thing changing? Or?
Yeah.
Yes.
I could see the reflection on the
I
wall.
was just gonna ask that.
It's
but that's
staying. Oh, it was just staying. It was
Yeah.
not. Are you back?
Apparently.
Hello?
Oh, cool.
There's multiple people. Okay, hold on. Did we talk to any of you before? 1 for yes of that noise, 2 for no. Yes. Is there somebody else new here?
They're still knocking.
You trying to spell? Do you know how to spell? Do the spell game? Hello?
Like it came through.
That sounded residual because they didn't stop, I don't think. I thought I heard yes, but then I kept hearing it.
It was just like a whoop.
Hello? Can anybody hear me? There's a fire. There's a fire. There's a fire. I can't yell, but I want to see if that does anything. There's a fire. Hello? There's a fire. Hello? Does anybody know about the fire? It sounds like someone just tapped on like glass or something.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Do we know if there was a confirmed fire here at some point?
There was 3.
There was 3?
Yeah, there were several fires.
Can I ask anybody what year it is right now? I'm a bit confused. We probably look like we're dressed funny. Can anybody help me? I'm just looking for the date. Hello? Any hotel staff?
It's like they're in their own world.
Can someone please give us a name? Do you want to give us your name? Please knock once.
Hello? You can understand me? Would you like to spell? Okay, so they know how this works. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, L, M, N. More?
Run.
Run. There's a fire? Where? Can you tell me where? Where's the fire?
See if you can point.
Where's the fire?
Point up and down.
Is the fire below us? Is the fire down the stairs? I need to know where to run, please. Can you tell me where the fire is?
Hello?
I need help. Can someone tell me where the fire is? Please? It sounds like they're running that way. Like at one point you were able to go one of these ways.
Yeah.
Like it sounds like they're running that way.
If you're still here, can you see the fire right now? Once we ask, twice we know. Can you see the fire right now? This is important. Do you see the fire right now?
Didn't you hear that?
Mm-mm.
Sounded like it was over there. It sounds like they're different.
Faint footsteps happening.
They're somewhere else.
Faint footsteps and banging.
Hi,
That was close.
where's the fire? Where's it coming from? That over there? It's coming from over there? Fire's coming from over there. Where do we have to evacuate? Over there? Okay, we'll head that way. Thank you. Fire over there. You're gonna evacuate over here.
Never heard that before.
I'll get the next person that comes around. It seems like there's people that are just passing through. But they're only giving us a couple seconds to ask a question.
Was any of the fires at night? Do we not know yet? I'll have to figure it out.
I don't know.
Excuse me. What's the date? So I know to look about the fire, learn about the fire in the paper. Can you tell me what the date is? I want to see if it makes the paper. Can anybody tell me the date?
Now, do you ever, if you have something like this, do you ever take a break and then
Yeah.
just take a break and see what happens in a couple minutes?
Yeah, I think we either take a break, see what happens, or we try a different method, either the Estes method or try something else.
We can try whatever you want.
And then maybe
Okay.
come back to this.
Okay.
Alright, let's try that.
Okay.
Alright, so that was weird. That was a first. I've never experienced anything like that before while doing our method. So it seems like it would be residual, but they're spelling out things. So it's not residual, but they're still reliving a fire here. And then Julie said that there was at least 3 fires that are known of that happened here in the past. So we have to dig a little deeper into what that could be. But we're going to try maybe doing the Estes session now and playing around with that and seeing if that gives us some more answers that we're not able to get using our method.
All right, let's go.
All right, Tori, ready?
Yes, I guess so.
Throw them on.
If someone comes into this room, it's going to be really weird.
We'll just walk out and leave here.
Sorry, hotel staff. This is normal. Don't
There's
be
a
alarmed.
parrot of ladies looks like a bug.
I think you're safe.
Shut up, Julie.
I think you're safe.
All right, I'm going to start this up.
Okay. Julie's making me laugh.
Okay, there you go. I'm going to put it on your lap.
Oh my god, I swear I just heard fire. I swear I did. Sounded like it was part of a song, but I...
All right, anybody who can communicate with Tori through the noise, which she's hearing right now, can you tell us a little bit about yourself? Specifically, we want to know about a fire.
It's making it impossible.
Speak through the noise. Tell us about the fire. Were you involved with that? Were you present when it happened?
Something about a light.
Does anyone know how the fire started? Was it in the kitchen? Was someone...
Something about a door.
was
Get
some-
through something door.
Was there a fire going in a fireplace? Does anyone know how the fire started? Do you know?
2 more.
Two more fires? That would be...
There were 3 altogether. We know that much. Were you here for one of them?
Something about someone being asleep. Sir, come on. I missed it.
Did someone go through the rooms yelling for people to wake up?
Ooh, there sounded like someone having a hard time breathing.
So there might be like a residual effect
Yeah, I think there's definitely something residual here for sure.
of this kind of thing.
It's just strange how they're reliving it. Like, why tonight? Does this happen every night?
But yet they're interactive enough.
Yeah, they're like telling us to leave too.
Right. You know, through the tapping, when you got the words fire, they're responding
Sounded like
directly.
a woman saying, I'm sorry.
Take us back.
Somebody said something about 70s.
Take us back to that night. How was everyone made aware there was a fire? Were people asleep?
Yeah, I can.
And please do. Was this fire at night?
Somebody said something, but it sounded far away.
You have to try to come close if you want to try talking to us. And try to talk as loud as you can.
We can't find a lot about the fire. You could help us. Will you help us?
Tired.
I understand.
I can't. Put your hands up.
Are you having difficulty talking about it?
Sounds like someone mumbling.
Come close. You said something about the door. Do you want me to open this door next to Satori?
There's people.
Will that help you? You just have to let us know.
Did you live here at the time? Did your family?
My bed.
Did your family live here at the time?
I wouldn't know. Too to something. There's a sentence.
Where was your bid?
I think it said go. What are you doing?
We're trying to talk to you. We're trying to figure out what's going on. If there's a fire, I think we should know about it so we can leave.
This way. I thought it said had it on or something. I didn't quite make it out.
Yeah, I'm gonna open this door.
Dead.
I know it's probably hard to tell on camera, but when Satori and I were doing our session, it sounded like the knocking was coming from this area over here. Now, back in the day, this probably wasn't a bathroom, but it seemed like
Sounds
knocking.
like someone's screaming, but they're far away.
Knocking was coming from here and just kind of going this way, and then that way, and then the static dome went off. So I'm wondering if we open this door, if it will make a difference.
But I don't want to assume. Girl.
What about the girl?
Go downstairs.
How much do you know about this?
I thought it said Ken.
You're well known here too.
I know, right? Because there's not a lot we can find of this. I think the important thing is the details. We just want to know if this happened at night. It's a yes or no question. Did the fire, when you were here, happen at night? Were people asleep?
So real quick, Julie here has a thermal imaging camera, and it looks like something weird. I'm not really sure if it's paranormal, but it's definitely
You
weird.
said Paul or Paul?
Something showing up on the camera behind Satori. I'll show you right here.
Yeah. I just.
See that purple line? Right here?
It's a bunch of talking all at once.
Almost looks like a person.
Could be. I don't know, it's just
Hi.
it's right there.
Hello.
I don't think that was there earlier.
Nice to meet you.
We'll have to see if it changes.
Yeah.
Thought it said, look at that mustache.
With a mustache.
That leaves everybody out. Is this something that you can't talk about or that you don't wish to talk about?
Are you sitting on the bed?
I am sitting on the bed. You're absolutely right. So do you have a better understanding of who we are and where we are now?
Scared the living crap out of me.
Someone trying to open the door?
I don't know. I walked over here and it.
I heard it.
I think it got cold.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Yeah, somebody tried to do something at the door as I went in front of it.
I heard that, yeah.
Oh my god.
Are you present with us right now then? I am sitting on the bed. I do have a mustache, by the way. So are you in here with us right now? Have you come a little bit closer? Curious? You're welcome. Asking you about the
I
fire.
feel cold.
I just got a
Right over
breeze.
here.
Okay.
A breeze. Ah! Coming from where the bathroom is?
Wind.
Yeah.
There is a vent right here. Is this, you feeling the AC
It
kicking?
got cold again.
I
don't feel
Yeah.
anything. I can do this with the,
I think this is heat.
no, look here. There's nothing, this would show,
Yeah.
there's
I feel a
really,
breeze right here.
no, there's nothing up here.
Can't stay here.
I mean, I can
You feel a breeze?
right here.
The
Yeah,
room is
so,
definitely colder. I have like a dark purple.
so it's either
Is there an vent in there? Where is that air coming? Is
Oh,
this the AC?
that's the AC right there.
Yeah, the AC. It's really, really dark purple. So
Are you
it's
guys
definitely
moving
cold.
around? Because I
Yes.
feel the floor moving.
Yes.
we are moving.
Yes, the AC's on.
Yeah, the AC's on.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay.
Debunked.
Okay.
All right. When,
Are you guys like going on a tour?
We were walking around.
I felt the ground go like this. That's why I was like, are you guys moving? I felt cold though. Did anything make sense?
So yeah,
I
a
feel
couple
like
of
it's
those
just
things.
kind of like,
You asked if I was sitting on a bed. Yeah. Mustache. Yeah. So.
oh, that was around the same time.
yeah. So maybe it's a good time for me then.
Yeah, you should.
Okay.
I think you should try for sure.
Yeah.
Do you want to try this Radio Shack hack thing, or do you want to try the app on your phone?
Let's do the same thing you were doing.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you want to take the seat?
Yeah. I'll swap with you.
The other weird thing is Julie has the thermal cam tour, and while you were sitting there, this like weird shape appeared above your head.
Okay. I don't know what to say to that. What
It
did
looked like
look
a purple person. You know, Grimace from McDonald's?
Yeah.
That's what it looked like.
Thank you.
It's
Cool.
above you.
Oh, that's cool. Maybe
it's-
the
yeah.
spirit was like,
It's your guardian Grimace.
my guardian grimace. That's gonna be a Nina t-shirt. Satori's guardian
Nope.
grimace.
Ken's ready to go. All right, I'm gonna give you the headphones.
Yeah, I am not a Estes method like professional here, but we'll give it a go because you never know. All right, so
I'm gonna turn it on, and then I'm gonna put your hand out, and I'll hand it to you.
yep.
Hang on a minute.
Oh, hello.
Start scanning.
Hello.
I'm 90.
90.
I got 70s. I don't know
Could
if
be
it
a
was
radio
date or an
station.
age.
Did you like when I opened this door, or would you rather have it closed?
The customer.
The customer.
That is New Hampshire.
That's right. We're in New Hampshire. Is there a fire happening right now?
What?
A fire.
I got a lot of what's too.
Really?
Yeah, but I didn't know if it was.
Saturday.
Saturday. Is that the day the fire happened? We need to know more about this fire or fires.
I'll be shy.
Don't be. You can talk to us. Even if you're doing something. We don't want to take up what you're doing. We just have some questions. I thought I heard laughing through his headset.
Yeah, I thought I heard her laughing too. I'm gonna try shutting this door again. Let me know if you need me to open it.
We'd like to thank you.
Okay. For
He's
what?
getting more than I got. I wonder if they like him.
A lot of the stuff you got made sense though.
But they might just connect with him more.
Give first aid.
Give first aid.
Mm-hmm. I thought I was just like, after we found out that there was the fire, like part of me was hearing
One.
things. I was like, is it just my brain? Like, I'm not sure, but he's getting stuff that's making sense too.
One. One what? Was there one person injured?
What more can I do?
This sounds like they're just reliving whatever's happening.
Something.
We're just trying to hear you. Can you tell us anything about what's happening right now? We can't see it the way you can.
We tagged them? No, she wasn't.
I got 2 more or something like that.
A truck out there.
There's a truck out there.
A fire truck?
Is it a truck trying to put out
New
the fire?
Hampshire. Arthur.
Hi,
What's her
Arthur.
name?
Is Arthur here?
Hitson.
Hitson? That could be a
Hits
last
him or
name.
hits him.
Run away.
Run away. Run.
Oh.
He's hearing in something. Like he's zoning in and hearing something. Like tuning in is what I mean.
Free you.
That was weird how he just got run again. We got that in the first session. They got run spelled out.
What's weird is he's saying things that I didn't say in my headset, and I'm not trying
It's
to
there.
attach myself, but I was hearing things. I'm like, I don't know if that's 100%. Like I heard
In a
freedom,
rage.
and
Freedom?
he just said free.
In a rage. We have to figure out how these fires started and when they happened.
And I heard Saturday in my headset too, but he said Saturday.
Yeah.
Of course.
I wonder if there was one fire that happened on the Saturday.
Yeah, that's what we have to look into.
Mid-March.
He just said mid-March.
Mid-March.
Maybe there was a fire in March.
I'm begging her. I hear it. You could actually taste
We might have to
smoke.
cut that out. We
What?
can actually taste smoke.
So definitely picking up stuff to do with fires here.
You don't hear that on the radio.
No, it's full sentences. There's no time to get a full sentence.
You do that.
What do we have to do? We would like some advice.
Am I able to walk down that hall where they said the fire was coming from and just come back and see if that gets him to say anything?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna walk to the end of the hall
Trying.
where they said the fire's coming. I want to see if that makes him freak out.
All right, I'm going to stand in the door. Okay.
Brief stay. God.
God.
Heavy.
Heavy.
I'm bored.
Tour. Try going towards Laura's room where we're going to stay.
Who?
Laura.
He's a mess.
If you want to vent.
If you want to vent.
They could have. This is.
Where's Satori? Is she going the right way?
The start of it. I quit. That's right.
It's a full circle. I'm gonna go this way.
Okay.
No fun.
We appreciate you talking to us.
Won't do it.
You know what's weird? Down that hallway where you asked if Satori was going the right way, and he said start of it, I had stopped right at this hallway.
Am I speaking?
You are. That looked different. And when he said start of it, I'm like, okay, maybe I should go down here. That's a fire escape, and it's all new. Like, it's like the wood is at least either new or sanded down to be new.
Did you ride?
All new painted, and it's only a fire escape.
So
with
does it
fire
make sense that
extinguisher.
they'd be running that way over there?
I guess so.
Hold it.
If it's a fire escape, but it leads to like the roof, like a platform on the roof.
Okay.
But it's all like an emergency exit door, fire extinguisher, alarms are all right there, and it looks new, like they just redid it.
Oh, that's weird.
So I'm wondering if it used to
Usually-
be like not accessible or something.
Go back.
You want me to go back?
It grows.
Is the fire growing? I went down there, I didn't see anything.
Matters to me.
I understand that. I'm just having a hard time seeing. Can you tell me what year it is?
No.
Okay. Did the fire happen down there around the corner?
Did I? You're right.
Did someone start the fire? You're right.
Who is?
Sounds like he's listening in on a conversation.
Yeah.
The night.
The night.
Yep.
So somebody started a fire, maybe? Could
Maybe.
have been accidental. Did you pass away here in the fire?
In 18.
I asked 1800s.
Oh, wow.
She's right.
Oh.
I think.
Thank you.
I'm better.
I'm glad you're better. I'm sorry for what happened.
Wow.
Acting scared.
I'm not acting scared. I was just surprised. My face was surprised. A bit
What
shocked.
did you say?
I said I was just surprised. I was not scared. It's just amazing to hear from you. Right now it's
I hear it.
Yeah, right now it's
That was clear.
it's 2025.
We're back.
Yeah, 2025.
Look at.
Where?
What is that?
What is what? This?
Check.
This is a camera.
Yeah. That just so
That's him.
yeah, that is
Hi.
him. So
It's better.
it just captures what you're doing. It won't hurt you. It's just to document.
What?
I know. It's like moving pictures.
What?
I know. It's like moving pictures. So they move fast and we can hear sound and capture you in it.
Next.
Okay. That plastic thing on the floor,
I got it.
yep, if you walk up to it, it'll light up and it'll move wherever you are.
Sanford.
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 That sounds like a name.
Okay.
You know. Mike. The eyes are. The who? Like you?
We're weird, aren't we?
I don't know if you guys can hear that. It's footsteps.
For 4 miles. Me.
Sounds like a threat.
Stand up.
Okay. Dude, we had a full conversation.
We did.
You and me had a full conversation.
We did.
Yeah, we did.
That was good.
What was I doing?
I went for a walk down where the spirit said the fire happened, and you were getting some interesting responses, and I noticed that it's like all redone down there, like, and it's a fire escape down there, which is really funny. So I came back, and you just started talking to me, like having a full-on conversation about what this is and what that does, and
Yeah.
you were talking about, like you were giving names.
Yeah, Alfred and Sanford and
And then I
something
asked
else.
you a
Yeah.
question. I was like, "Can you tell me what year it is?" You're like, "No." And I was like, "Okay." And then all of a sudden you went, "It's 18."
I remember that.
And I
Mhm.
went, "Oh my god!" Like you were talking
Yeah, I
to me.
remember that.
It went back and forth for like 30 seconds, like boom, boom, boom,
The,
boom,
San-
boom.
the Sanford thing was really clear, and that stuck out to me because of what we know. But it was like Boogie Sanford, or like a nickname,
We'll have to look.
Booty Sanford.
But it was also funny because I got shocked and I made a face at one point because of something you said. And then you went, like, "She's scared," or "Looks scared." I'm like, "No, I'm not scared." You're like, "What?" I'm like, "No, I'm not scared."
All right.
All right, we're going to make our way to the other room down the hall, the room that Satori and I are going to be staying in tonight. So we'll see what happens down there. Before I meet them in the other room, I just wanted to take a walk down here and see what Satori was talking about. It's a really cool place. Oh yeah. There's the exit. Yeah, like a fire escape out there. Huh. That's weird. Definitely sound like the footsteps were coming this way. It kind of goes in a circle. And then the room that Satori and I are staying in tonight is supposed to be the most active room. The Samuel Sanborn room. So we'll see what happens. Let's check it out. All right, so we're in the Samuel Sanborn room, and this is what supposed to be one of the more active rooms inside of here, right?
This
so,
is it.
This is where that Samuel family lived.
okay. All right, so this is where the family lived. This was their living quarters. So definitely supposed to be one of the more active rooms. When Ghost Hunters filmed here, this is definitely a room that they paid attention to. So we're going to see what we get. We're going to do an EVP session in here to see if we get any voices, kind of taking it old school, and we'll see what we get.
EVP session, we're in the Sanborn room. If we haven't had the chance to introduce ourselves, then I'm very sorry for that. My name is Ken.
That's Cody.
Hi.
I'm Satori.
Julie?
Dawn.
Dog's here.
She thinks. All right, so if you were with us and you can see us, you know that we were in another room and we were trying some different techniques here, but we wanted to ask a few questions if we could, and if you can respond to us, that would be wonderful. If you're capable of doing it and you're willing to do it, it's totally your choice. So, we know this was a boarding room, and a family once called this their home, essentially. So, we want to get to the stories about the fire. We talked a little bit about the fire. We don't mean to bring up any bad memories from anybody about the last moments or anything like that, but it's just for background in the history of the place. So we hear about Laura, and the story is that Laura was a 12-year-old girl, sadly perished in the fire. And there's no way we can express our regret for that any more than we do. But if Laura is still present and she would like to come and speak to us, just let it be known that you're among friends. We mean you no harm. And I want to give you a little bit of time to say whatever you want to say to us. And I promise you, if you make the effort, we'll be able to hear you. So this is your time right now. Laura, if you're here, you want to say something, please go ahead and do that. All right, if you made the effort, we appreciate it. Everybody else is welcome too. If anybody has a message or something they want to say to express themselves, please go right ahead and do that. Now this place right now is an inn, so there's a lot of people that come and they go from here, and we know a lot of people have tried to talk to you just like we are right now. Is this something that you look forward to? Is it something you enjoy? Is it something you don't mind doing? Is there something that you'd like to discuss? I'd like to ask about your family. We know of this young girl. Were there any more children here? Were there other daughters, sons? How many people were in the family? How many people stayed here?
Just heard something.
Was that outside? That sounded like
It didn't sound like it.
I have
It
no idea.
sounded like
I
a
marked it.
number.
I heard something.
It was to my left again.
Man or
Couple
woman?
syllables.
I couldn't tell. At
Yeah.
first I thought it said 2, but then I think it was in bigger. It probably was more than that.
Man or woman?
It was hard to tell. Maybe more
I thought it was female.
I
female.
definitely heard ugh.
How many people were in the family? How many people stayed here?
Off
Just heard
audio.
something.
Was that outside? That sounded like
It didn't sound like it.
All right. In the event that you're able and trying to speak to us, we acknowledge that we can hear you, so continue.
I'd like to know what the room looks like. Are you able to see the books that are on the wall over here? Or this lamp? The walls are like a light blue color. Do you see that? This post bed? Or does it look completely different?
This room had to have been bigger. When we read about a young girl who stayed here in this boarding room with her family, this had to be bigger than it is now. I'm sure you didn't have plumbing here, so a simple question. Bigger or smaller than when you lived here? All right. Anybody got anything else?
I'm good. Are you good?
Yeah.
I think that was pretty good. We got a couple little noises and voices, so.
Welcome back to our channel.
Alright, we're going to try doing another session here, knocking session, to see if we get new results that way.
Yeah, a lot of you guys like it, and some of you guys hate it, so we're gonna do it.
We love it.
All right. Sorry. Hello.
Someone in the hall opening a door.
You know the neighbors right now are probably like, well, what is that noise?
Oh,
Hello. Hi. If you can hear me, can you stop making that noise for just a moment? Perfect. All right. If you make that noise 2 times in a row, I'll know you understand me. Perfect. Thank you so much. It's great to talk to you. So have you been hearing what we're doing this evening? 1 for yes, 2 for no of that noise. Okay. No. Okay. So what we do is we ask questions and we can hear you. We are living, okay? And if you want to answer yes and no questions, it is 1 for yes and 2 for no. If you want to spell out anything like your name or any questions you have or anything, I'll go through the alphabet. When I get to the first letter, you're going to make that noise you've been making. Then I will restart. When I get to the second letter of the word, you make that noise. And I'll keep restarting until we spell out the words. Does that make sense? Okay. Are you trying to spell?
Alright.
Do you want to spell? Is there one word you really want the living to hear right now? Okay.
Alright.
Are we weird? Are we strange? Is this making you kind of weirded out? Trying to spell? Okay. Sorry. A, B, C, D, E, F. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Fire. All right. So we don't see a fire. We're from a time where the fire isn't happening. I just want you to know it is not happening right now, okay? So if you tell yourself that, maybe you can see what we're seeing right now. Do you see the fire around us while you're talking to us? Do you see the fire?
Hello?
When you're with us, you shouldn't see the fire. Because what we've heard, sorry, I have an itch. What we've heard is if you come into our space, there's a vicinity, and if you come within the vicinity, it looks very different than what you remember it.
Whoever this is said that they didn't do this before with you, right?
No,
Okay,
Yeah.
same word.
Same
same
word.
word.
It sounded like someone
It's-
came in and talked to them.
It
though.
was, but it sounded like everything was starting off normal, and then all of a sudden it switched, like bam, 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 bam,
But
bam.
did you hear the other knocks? It sounded like someone came in and then they said fire and left. So it's like someone came in and went, "There's a fire. You need to get out of here."
Yeah, that's why I said, "Is everything okay?" Because it sounded completely different.
There's no fire in our vicinity, okay? If
That
you
is strange.
if you want to be safe, you can come into our space and you'll transport to be here, I believe. Come close. If you see the light, come close. We'll help.
Floor.
It's not like you were falling full. Thought you were falling like this towards me. It's been a long day. How do we convince them there's no fire? It looks different. Remember the spirits that said that when they come up to us, though, the room looks different?
Yeah.
Within like a 15-foot radius or something?
But it's of that time period.
Yeah.
So if
Okay.
they were last here when there was a fire, they're still seeing the fire.
Fire.
In order for us to explain and to have a conversation, first you need to come back.
Okay.
So can I ask you, please, if you could come back? Just hear us out. Come on in, just hear what we have to say.
Can you at least show us the way out? Can you come back and show us the way out if you can hear us? That'd be helpful.
All right. Which way is the way out? Down the stairs right here? Okay, thank you. Where's the fire happening? Is it down there? All the way down there on the second floor here?
Gone.
They're gone.
That's the key, like this fire just,
It's like, yeah, taking over everything.
You have to catch them to talk to them. There's no fire right now.
don't want to hear about anything to do with that other than to tell you.
I don't know why the conversation started, because this was somebody new, somebody different we haven't talked to. Everything seems normal. Like, oh yeah, I'll spell something.
Yeah, this
Like,
is
hi,
weird. This is cool.
strange.
But they know they're dead then because they're talking to us. Unless they think we're dead.
It's almost like somebody else is coming in on the other side saying, "You got to stop. There's a fire."
Yeah, unless someone else, he's
Yeah.
catching somebody else
Yeah,
running
because that
by,
person wasn't talking before,
Yeah.
so they knew nothing about this. And all of a
The thing-
sudden,
The thing that's frustrating though is that we don't really want to talk about that. Okay,
No.
we
Right.
get that,
Yeah.
it's
There's
history.
fires here. Yeah.
So how do we get them to calm down?
I don't know if you can, because every time we get to somebody,
If-
someone else comes running in saying there's a fire.
If you can still see us and hear us in this room, can you come back and tell us a little bit about your family? Tell us a little bit about yourself. We don't care about the fire. We understand there was a fire here. But can we ask you other questions about yourself? I mean, we don't even know if we're talking to a male or a female at this point. We don't know if we're speaking with an adult or a child. So can you please come back?
We know there's a fire. We will be okay. You will be okay. A, B, C, D, E, F, G. A, B, C, D, E. Get out. So there's no fire right now. Do you know what year it is for us? 2025. There is no fire right now. What year do you think it is? Can you tell us what year it is? 1800s? 1900s? Can you tell us if everything looks different when you come up to us? Does it look different than usual when you come up to us?
It's like it's vacated. That is just, I've never had that happen.
There's like fear on the other side.
Yeah.
But they know,
Absolute fear.
they have to know that they're gone.
There's
They
a
have to
lack.
know that they're passed away.
It's
There's
like
a
somebody else
lack.
comes up new. Oh no, we have to leave too.
Right.
Everybody come. I'm wondering,
Like they're all trying to save each other from whatever's happening.
or there's one person that comes in and says, "You gotta go. You gotta leave."
So it's one of two things then. Then that proves that intelligent spirits can be caught up in residual hauntings. Or a residual haunting, an intelligent spirit can see a residual haunting and think of it as intelligent as they are and interact with them.
Both, yeah.
So either they're caught up in a cycle and they're intelligent, but they're caught up in a cycle, or they're convinced that this residual haunting is actually real to them because it looks as real as they do.
There's a lack of awareness of what's going on in the present.
Yeah.
So it's like they are living their own reality. And that reality did not change from the time there was a fire here. But my question is, what did 30 people die in this thing? It's like there's not one person who can, I mean,
Talk, yeah.
How many people are trapped? Can you tell us? I know you're telling us to get out, but how many people can't get out?
we only hear about one, right?
There were more, but
How many people are in here? We can't get out right now.
Are we gonna get hurt if we stay in here? You have to let us know.
It's a bike outside.
Is the fire gonna come to this room?
Is the fire coming to this room?
Once for yes, twice for no.
How many people are stuck in here with us? You. I got 8 before it veered off.
I don't know if that was footsteps or counting. Like they care about getting us out, which is good, but
But they have to know that we look funny compared to them. If this was another time period, we have to look different. We have to
it's
sound
either,
different.
It's either they're reliving the experience, or, like Julie said, there's somebody else running around saying there's a fire, and they know that this is present day, and they're just, traumatized or whatever, and want to help us get out.
I feel like, because I said, is the fire coming this way? Is the fire going to get here? They're like, yes. So obviously they're seeing something. I said, is the fire down there? Yes. So wouldn't they be seeing something?
I don't know. It's confusing.
I think intelligent spirits are caught up in a residual experience. That's what I'm going with.
So Ken and Dawn and Julie all just left for the night, and we are here alone now in the Sanborn room, and something really cool happened right before they left. So they were getting ready to leave. We finished the last session.
Did you just hear a voice?
No,
I just heard a voice.
you're kidding me.
I just heard a voice.
All right, well,
right over
hopefully
there.
we got it. If we got it, then I'll replay it now. Everyone was kind of starting to pack up, and Ken said, you know what, I have this app I want to try on my phone. I don't really know if it works, but I want to try doing Estes with it. I was like, all right, let's do it. So I didn't film it with this camera because we were just kind of hanging out and trying this out. And he sat right over there in the chair, and we did a session, and we went back and forth a little bit at the beginning about, an automobile and a car. And then it got to one point that was so cool. I was sitting on the bed, and I start waving like this. I says, what am I doing right now? Do you see me? What am I doing? And I'll show you what happened, because this was really cool.
Are you from a house?
Cody,
Hi.
Cody again.
Hello.
I see you.
Hi.
Hi.
I do.
Good. I'm glad. What am I doing?
It must be wave.
I got that on camera too. I got that on camera. Oh.
Yep,
Yeah,
he was.
he was waving. You're right.
Isn't that weird? That's just, and I'm glad I was recording with my phone because for some reason I just felt like, I don't know, sometimes Ken gets really good responses and Cody's not recording, so I'll just take out my cell phone and start to record. And that it was just so funny. It was so funny. And Cody's reaction is even funnier because you guys see us doing our method and things and we're so used to doing that stuff that it's just normal. We don't show much emotion. But when something happens in another method like that, that's so on point, we just get so excited. And that's why we do this. We do this to find out answers and to see what works and what doesn't. So it was just a rush of excitement. And it's funny that you guys get to see the Cody I see when the cameras aren't rolling and he's not focused on capturing something.
It just blew me away. It was really cool. It blew me away. I wasn't expecting it. It blew me away. So wanted to share that. So we are getting ready for bed. We're going to be sleeping in this room alone, obviously, and we'll see what happens. We'll let you know if anything happens. There's also a guest book that I'm going to look at in a second, and maybe I'll read you a couple passages before bed. So we're going to get ready for bed.
Good night.
All right, well, we're in our pajamas, and I told you that there were some guest books here, and there's 2 of them from what I see, and there's some interesting things written in these, I hear. So I'm going to kind of skim through them right now, and we're going to write a passage in the morning when we wake up, if something happens. Maybe we'll write what we experienced earlier in the night, but I found this one. So this is from Friday, March 18th of 2015, and it says, "We got this room knowing it was haunted. We saw it on Ghost Hunters. We were up all night, and the ghosts did not disappoint us. They were making tons of noises for us to hear. It was a great experience. The room was cozy, and dinner was yummy." Very true. The dinner was yummy. We had it downstairs. Let's see if we can find another one that says something about ghosts. I mean, a lot of these are, you know, the inn was nice and clean, and the beds are comfortable. But every once in a while, you get somebody who experienced something a little out of the ordinary. Let's see. Ooh. All right. July 13th, 2015. While I was staying at the Tilton Inn, I heard taps from Laura in the bathroom. So again, Laura is the little girl spirit that is said to be haunting this room. I heard her voice on my spirit box. She touched me and I got goosebumps. And she played with some of my toys that I brought for her, because I saw some of them actually move on the wooden floor. It was a grand and lovely stay. The staff provided excellent service here, and I will see you again sometime next year.
Oh, but when we hear knocking, the world goes crazy. A lot of people experience knocking noises. It's a very common paranormal experience.
Yeah, dating back to the spiritualist movement. Let's see if we can find a couple more here. This person did a little ghost hunting on 10/27, and they didn't have any luck. So it doesn't happen all the time.
Mm-hmm.
All right. This is a cool one. 11/13/20. My friend Laura and I stayed in Laura's room. So she brought her friend Laura to stay in this room on Friday the 13th of 2020.
Oh gosh.
Throughout the night, Laura thought she heard some tapping on the lamp on the side of the bed, which is over there. I felt something touch my neck, I think. Maybe I was dreaming. Other than that, nothing strange happened. And then on 11/14, when Laura closed the door, this is the same group of people, to the bathroom, it slowly opened on its own.
That happened earlier.
That happened earlier to us, and then started to close again. That didn't happen. Ours opened by
No,
itself.
ours just open.
Very strange. There isn't a draft or anything, so we couldn't explain it. No other strange things happened. Overall, we had a great time. Oh, okay. 4/20/2025. So, not that long ago.
Mm-hmm.
My girlfriend and I saw Laura, written in big. There she was, sitting on the bed, after coming in from the balcony. I almost fainted, but my girlfriend helped calm me down, and we went to bed shortly after. Phew, great experience. Best birthday ever.
Wow, that would be a memorable birthday experience.
So this was very recent. Let's see if there's anything that is super recent. The last entries here. All right, so there's these 2 pages here.
What?
Okay.
What?
This kind of connects to what we did today before we got to New Hampshire.
Oh.
All right, so on 6/3/2025, so currently when we're here, it's the 27th.
It's, 6/28 now.
Well, now it's 6/28.
So 6/27/2025.
So this was on 6/3/2025. My sister and I stayed the night here in the Sanborn room, which we're in right now. This book is all for the Sanborn, so is this one. We set up all of our equipment, hoping to connect with Laura. However, with the help of our Ouija board, we actually connected with Ruth. Ruth asked for help in crossing over. Hopefully, we were successful in getting her to the other side. During our conversations with Ruth, we had a flashlight go on and a cat ball. Love this place. And that's the final entry.
I don't mess with Ouija boards. I just pick them up when something starts to happen.
Yeah, so on the way here, we actually had a haunted object pickup in New Hampshire. So it was on the way, so we stopped in. And it was a Ouija board. We're not bringing it in because it has some claims to it. And we just don't do that. So here's our page that we're going to write in the morning. It's blank, so I guess we'll see what happens tonight. And either way, we're going to write something in here. So if you ever come to the Tilton Inn in Tilton, New Hampshire, try to find our journal entry. I don't know if I'm going to say what we're going to write in here.
No, don't say it.
Yeah, it'll be a surprise. It'll be a surprise if anyone comes. And then you can take a picture of it and send it to us. And then you can add your own writing thing in here. We also wrote something in St. Augustine, too. If you go back and watch our St. Augustine vlog, we wrote
in the pirate shop.
In the pirate shop in St. Augustine. So, yeah. Well, spirits, feel free to communicate with us while we're sleeping. Night.
Good night. It has to be outside.
It was over there. Some sort of movement.
No.
What'd you hear?
I heard a guy.
I didn't hear a guy. I heard something moving over here.
I heard a guy.
I'm waiting for the door to bust open. Hello? You can come in. Can you move the door handle?
You have to turn the knob to get in.
I'm gonna record on my phone just in case. Hello? Laura, is that you? The Sanborn family? The Tilton family?
Can you turn the knob or turn the latch?
I'm gonna try going back to sleep. Feel free to come in. Good night, Laura. All right, so it's the morning. I'm standing on the balcony of the Tilton Inn, and we had a couple little weird things happen. We heard a couple little voices and some knocking or tapping sounds coming from the room. But other than that, it was a great night. The beds are really comfortable here. The restaurant's really good. And if you're ever in the area, definitely consider this place to stay in and visit, because maybe you'll have a different experience than us. I just got done writing in the guest book what our experiences were. So again, if you come and visit here, definitely add your experience and maybe take a picture of ours and send it to us to show that you were here. All right, and that is it. Thank you for watching, and please remember to like and subscribe. Go to paranormalcouple.com to see all the upcoming events we have that you are able to attend and maybe investigate with us or come out and meet us. And be sure to check out also Handmade by Hawes, that's Satori's jewelry website she has with her mom. All the links for that are in the description below. And if you want even more, check out our Patreon program where we send you goodies every month depending on what tier you join. All right, talk to you soon, guys. Bye.